everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yashi Sangoe and I started YouTube a month ago and I'm already at 21 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed and are liking my videos and commenting on it. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you guys have been loving my content, and my goal now is to reach 50 subscribers. So I'm just thinking of new YouTube ideas to put out. So when I posted it on my Instagram story asking my followers to help me with a YouTube topic, I got loads of answers, and most of them were just fitness, like talk about fitness, shows your fitness workout. And as much as I'd love to, show you all my fitness routine, my workout routine, I just don't have the confidence to go into a gym, set my tripod up, put my phone in a horizontal position and film. It's easier for reels because you only have to film for 3 seconds and then you can add that clip onto your reel. But for YouTube, you have to make it really chatty. You need to make it interesting. You need to continuously talk to the camera. Otherwise, your viewers will be bored and they will just not watch the full video. And I am someone who started YouTube a month ago, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I'm still going to go on Sunday and I'm still going to try and film as much as I can because gyms are empty on Sundays. I'm still going to try and film, but I don't think I'll be posting that video. Even if I do, I don't think it's going to be that good, but it's fine. I'm continuously working on myself. So one day that video will be up, and I don't want to be too hard on myself because I just started a month ago. I'm still learning new things, so I don't want to be too hard on myself, but at the same time I'm gonna push myself out of my comfort zone. So yes, I will film the content on Sunday about my workout routine, but I don't know if I'm gonna be posting it or it's gonna be good. So yes, let's get into today's topic, and today's topic is mindset and motivation, how to change your life in 24 hours. And if you don't know, if you haven't seen my Instagram or my TikTok, the handles are here. I talk a lot about mindset and motivation. Like, I love mindset, I love talking about mindset, I love talking about motivation. And as you can see here, I have loads and loads of books all talking about self-improvement. Like, I love working on myself every single day. I read for at least 2 hours every single day. I make notes and I constantly work on myself as well. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm going to link it here. It talks about my book collection and a mini haul and life updates. So I talk about all the books that I have in this video. In that video. Okay, so I'm gonna head out for a walk now, and once I'm back, I'm gonna be filming. And today's vlog is just gonna be a chatty one where I speak about how to change your life overnight. I'll speak about motivation, mindset, and all of those things. So I hope you like it, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and help me reach my goal of 50 subscribers. So thank you everyone, and I hope you'll enjoy the vlog. I'm back from my walk now, and then I immediately went for a shower, got dressed, and I thought I'll make the video now before I head out with my friends. So it's Thursday night and we are all going for a lovely dinner just nearby. It's not that far, so I just thought I'll make a video before that, just so I can start editing it and start thinking about other video ideas I can, other videos I can make and post consistently for y'all. So we're going to talk about mindset, motivation, and how to change your life in 24 hours. So you can change your life overnight, but you won't change your life overnight if your mindset is not right. Okay, if your mindset is extremely weak, you won't be able to change your life. So this video is about mindset, motivation, and how to change your life in 24 hours. And it works, guys. It actually works because it worked for me. I used to be someone who was extremely negative about myself, about about the situations I was in, about my friend circle, about my life, about my parents, everyone. I had a very very negative mindset. I was someone who hated my life. Okay, I hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I was, and then suddenly I decided, look, I cannot be living like this. I need to start loving myself. I went on a self-love journey. I started working on myself and I changed my life in 24 hours. Like my mindset was strong again. I was in completely in love with myself. My situations changed. I became more optimistic about the situations I'm in. Started having a better relationship with my friends and my family. So here's the method, here's how you can do it as well. So, do you know sometimes you are extremely motivated at night and you were like, okay, you know what, I need to change my life. You make a to-do list at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. You make a to-do list and you're like, okay, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to go for exercise. I'm going to read a book, blah, blah, blah. And the minute you wake up in the morning, you're like, fuck it, I don't want to change my life. And that is extremely normal. We all go through that. Okay, so I read a lot of self improvement books. Okay, so in all the books I've read, I've learned that our brain is scared of change. Our brain is wired to make us feel safe. Okay, so whenever we are entering an unfamiliar situation, it will always be very protective of you. So it will always be like, oh, you cannot do this, what if you go broke. Brain is wired to keep you safe. Okay, especially in unfamiliar situations, your brain is wired to keep you safe. Your brain is wired to protect you. So whenever you enter an unfamiliar stage, or you're about to change your life, you are about to move to a new country, start a new job, your brain will always try to protect you by giving you false narratives, like what if you go broke, what if the job is not for you, what if the manager is horrible. You'll start having all those thoughts in your head. So you should try and avoid those thoughts whenever you're starting something new in life. Okay, so let me tell you my story. So when I was in India, back in 2020, 2020, during COVID, I was in India and I was extremely negative. Okay, I had a very negative mindset. I couldn't see my friends every day. I had to stay with family, and that was the biggest torture for me. Like I couldn't stay with my family. I was so tired of everything. And one day I spoke to my friend who was in London that time, and she told me to just move to UK. And I actually listened to her, and I applied for universities. I moved there as a student. I applied for universities, gave my IELTS test, you know started looking for accommodations, everything like what a normal student does. And I moved to the UK. Even in the UK for 2 months I was depressed, because I moved to the UK in October 2021. And in October it's extremely depressing in the UK. Like sunsets start setting at 5 or 4 o'clock, and it's so cold outside. And being someone who is from a tropical country, moving to an extremely cold country was so depressing for me. Like in India, it's a very tropical country. Like I live in Mumbai, it's extremely tropical. We don't have winters here. So we are basically we experience summer throughout the year. And from that, moving to an extremely cold place was not for me. I was extremely depressed. I didn't feel like getting out of my house, and that's the reason I didn't attend any of my lectures. I was just on the call with my boyfriend, who was that time he was in India, and I was continuously FaceTiming him. I was not eating well. I was not making any friends. Not going to uni, and he just told me to come back. He told me to quit and come back. If I had listened to him, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Trust me, I wouldn't be the person I'm today. So I took a break. Like I came back to India in December 2021 for just like a month or two. And then I spoke to my family. They literally were the biggest supporters. They were like, no, listen, we all go through this. It's extremely new for you. I've never lived away from my parents. It was my first time. So obviously, it's going to be tough for me. It's going to be really difficult for me to cope. But they told me that I can do it. They told me, you can do it. Just go. Finish your degree and come back if you want, but just go. And I went there, and my boyfriend and I broke up immediately because he became very abusive back then, my ex-boyfriend. So we broke up immediately, and after that my life has never been better. I started making friends, I started hanging out more with my college people, started attending lectures, I started exploring the place I was in, and it changed my life completely. Then in 2021, around October, on my birthday again, I lost all of my friends because university was ending, and they were all moving out from the student accommodation. They were all moving to either back home, or they were moving to another accom, either to London, or they were just moving, someplace else in Nottingham where I was studying. And I lost all of my friends. Like, it just turned into, people started commenting on my faces, on my looks. People commented on my looks. Some of my friends commented on my looks. Some just, they were just a horrible friend to me, and I lost so many of my friends. And that day I learned about manifestation. I learned about mindset, motivation, manifestation, and that's when I started reading self-improvement books, started posting content on, Instagram. Obviously I was not consistent at it, but I was someone who was posting, like I wanted to post myself. So I started making videos, and everything. And that's when my life actually started. And after then I, was single for like 6 to 7 months, worked on myself completely. And in 2023 I met my boyfriend, who is he's still my boyfriend, and he literally changed my life. Like, literally, I worked on my self concept, worked on my mind, I worked on my mindset, I motivated myself to change my life completely. Since I was abroad, I had the time, and the only thing I had to do was just look for jobs and just work on my part-time job, like literally nothing else. And it was easy because there were no distractions in the UK. Like, I had my own room. So I was like, okay, you know what, I can't live like this. It's okay if I lost friends. It's not the first time I've lost friends, so it's completely fine that I've lost friends. But I can't be living like this. I can't be depressed in my own house. This is, I've moved to the UK. I should be enjoying myself, making new friends. Like, it's not the end of the world. That's when I started reading loads of books, started manifesting, started meditating, started affirming, did everything possible to change my life. And that's when I started attracting like-minded people, started attracting good people in my life. Because you attract what you are. Okay, you don't attract what you need. You attract what you are. So I was someone who's working on myself. Okay, and that's when I started meeting good people, because I became a good person. So I started meeting good people, changed my life completely, moved back home again for 1 month, and then went back to the UK and came back after 2 years. So life has been a roller coaster for me after COVID, and that's what I'm here to teach you all now. So, if you want to change your life in 24 hours, you need to first work on that mindset of yours, okay? And how do you work on that mindset? You need to start changing your self concept, start changing your stories. Okay, you need to start changing your story. So when you need to stop telling yourself that, oh, people treat me bad, no one respects me, my friends hate me, oh, I'm not pretty enough. Nothing like that. You need to start telling positive things to yourself, because you are your only best friend. Okay, you are your only best friend. And if you talk so negatively about yourself, people are also going to talk negatively about you. Okay, so you need to start working on that self concept of yours. Okay, you can do whatever you want. You can start journaling, you can start writing affirmations in the book, or just look in the mirror and say, I'm pretty, everyone loves me, I'm confident. Start saying those things to yourself. At first you'll feel very weird. You'll be like, what am I even saying? I don't even believe it. But in a week or something you will start believing it, and it takes 21 days to form a habit. So even if you don't feel like it one day, still do it. It takes 5 minutes. Okay, look in the mirror, say I'm pretty, everyone loves me, my family loves me. Change your story, change your self concept, work on that self concept every single day. Okay, and that's how you will start loving yourself. That's how situations will change for you. Okay, and you need to stop telling yourself that I'm not motivated to do anything in life. You need to stop saying that. Okay, because if you think you're not going to be motivated, you're not going to be motivated. Okay, so you need to start telling yourself you want to change your life, and you're 100% motivated to change your life. Okay, it's actually very simple. As long as you are determined to change your life will change. Okay, so you need to work on that self concept. Okay, that's the number one thing. The second thing I want you all to do is create a schedule. Okay, so if you want to change your life, you can do it two ways. Okay, either you can just focus on one part of your life at first for like 21 days, or you can focus on your life completely and work on every area of your life. Okay, according to me, working on every area of your life will be exhausting. Okay, as someone, if you're trying to change your life completely, like 360, if you work on everything at once, you will be really tired, you'll be exhausted, and you will stop doing that after a few weeks. You'll be like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, but if you focus on one or two areas of your life and work on it, and then move to the next area of your life, it will give you faster growth. Okay, and always start with your mindset. Always start with your mindset. Okay, because if you have a weak mindset, you won't be able to achieve anything you want. Okay, because if you say you can do something, you can do something, but if you say you cannot do something, you cannot do something. Okay, so you need to create a schedule. Okay, you don't have to wake up early in the morning. It's actually better if you do, obviously, because I love waking up in the mornings. But if you're someone who works a night shift, or who comes home late after a shift, it's okay, you don't have to wake up early. Whenever you wake up, you've created your schedule. Okay, the moment you wake up, you are not going to touch your phone. Okay, you are not going to touch your phone. What I want you to do is, the minute you wake up, I want you to do a meditation. You can do guided meditation, or you can just sit in silence for at least 10 minutes. Okay, so I have been reading The Miracle Morning by Hal Edred, and he talks about this method called as Saver's method, and he advises to do every method for 10 minutes. And the first thing, and it should be done the minute you wake up, and that will take an hour of your morning, and it will change your life completely. Okay, so if you want, you can purchase that book, or you can just follow me and tell me if your life changes. Okay, so what is Saver's methods? S means scribbing, which means journaling. A means affirmations. V means visualizations. E exercise. R reading. And S is for silence, that is meditation. So he suggests that you do everything for 10 minutes, and it will change your life and your mindset. It will actually change your mindset completely. Okay, so you're gonna start off by doing a meditation for 10 minutes. Okay, you can do guided, unguided, whatever you want. You can just sit like this in silence for 10 minutes in the morning, or you can listen to a guided meditation, but don't touch your phone. Okay, you can open your laptop and just go on YouTube and look for guided meditations. Okay, do not touch your phone. After that, I want you to take a book and a pen and write down affirmations. I am beautiful, I am loved, I can achieve everything I set my mind to. I am beautiful, I'm confident, whatever you want, everything has to be in present tense. Okay, I am dash, I am dash, I am highly successful, I am earning this much money every day, whatever you want. I am a successful content creator. Whatever you're working on, everything has to be in present tense. Okay, and I want you to do that for 10 minutes. So you can either write it down, or obviously you can look at yourself in the mirror and say that affirmations out loud. Okay, but it has to be for 10 minutes. Once you're done for 10 minutes, I need you to visualize your dream life. So you're going to sit the same way you sit for meditation, or you can lie down, but do not fall asleep. Lie down, and for 10 minutes you can either keep your eyes closed or keep it wide open and visualize your dream life. Okay, the things you want to achieve, the things you want to, you want your future to look like, the things you want to achieve, whatever, the things you want to buy, whatever it is, for 10 minutes. Keep a timer, and then keep a timer. If you are using your phone, make sure you're not opening any other apps. But if you're not using your phone, you're doing it on the laptop, that's great. But if you're someone who doesn't have a laptop, you can obviously use your phone, but please do not open any other apps. We do not want any distractions. Okay, after that, you're going to exercise for 10 minutes. Okay, if you're someone who goes to the gym first thing in the morning, you can keep that exercise part for late. But if you're someone who works out late in the evening, I want you to move your body for 10 minutes. You can do push-ups, you can do crunches, you can do 10-minute yoga session, but everything has to be for 10 minutes. Okay, not more than that. Okay, and again, please, if you're using your phone, do not hop on any other apps, or do not check your notifications. Okay, I know we all get notifications in the morning, but do not open them. Do not open your notifications. Okay, if you do not have a laptop, use your phone, but please do not open any other apps. Okay, you will then exercise for 10 minutes. If you are someone like me who works out first thing in the morning, remove that E. Just cut that E off completely. Okay, then read. So you're gonna read for 10 minutes. Okay, and you can pick up any book you want, but if you're someone who wants to work on your mindset, obviously please pick up a self-improvement book. Okay, please pick up a self-improvement book. You can obviously look at my other videos, the book collection videos. You can obviously look at those, and you can buy whatever you want off Amazon. And obviously I'm selling books as well, so if you're based in Mumbai and would like to buy any books, obviously you can obviously DM me anytime, and I will send it to you first thing in the morning tomorrow. Okay, so I want you to read for 10 minutes. It's better if it's a self-improvement book, but obviously if you don't have a self-improvement book, but you have a book that you're currently reading, you can obviously pick that up, but for 10 minutes only, not more than that. Okay, then once you're done with those 10 minutes, you are going to journal. You're going to journal for 10 minutes again. And journaling means just write about how you want your day to go, what you're expecting. If you have a meeting, you're expecting the meeting to go well, or you can write about the previous day. Okay, you can write about, oh, yesterday I had tacos, yesterday I met my friend, yesterday my day was horrible at work, or yesterday I achieved my target, sales target, whatever it is. You can either write about what happened the earlier day, or you can write about how you're expecting today to go. Okay, I want you all to do everything for 10 minutes for a week. First, we'll start off by doing all of that for 1 week. And after 1 week, you can let me know if this method worked for you or not. It definitely will work for you. Okay, it has helped millions of people create the life they want. Trust me. Okay, so this method will work. And once you're done with this, you'll realize that you've spent an hour just working on your mindset. Okay, I can see people saying that, but I'm not a morning person. Like, the minute I wake up, I don't feel like getting out of my bed. That's the reason this method is so beneficial. You don't have to get off your bed. All you have to do is go on your phone, visualize for 10 minutes, meditate for 10 minutes, and that you can do while sleeping as well. Like, while laying down, you can do all of that for 10 minutes. So you don't have to get up your bed, you don't have to get off your bed. Okay, I don't know what to say. But you don't have to you don't have to get up from your bed. You can do all of that while laying down, except obviously for the part where you come to exercise. Okay? So, once that's done, I want you to start living like the person who has your dream life. So when you're visualizing, obviously you visualized your dream life, right? You visualize how you want your future to look like, right? So I want you to start acting like that person. Okay? I want you to start acting like that person. So you can either make a list on your you can either write a list, or you can just think of all the qualities that person has. Okay, and I want you to start acting like that person. How she walks, how she talks, how she shows up for things, how she, if you want to be a content creator, how she posts for content creator, what's her mindset. Is she someone who scrolls on TikTok and Instagram for hours and hours? Is she someone who watches Netflix for hours and hours? No. Then you need to stop doing that. Okay, you need to start acting like the person you want to become, and that's how you'll start attracting all the things that your desired reality has. Okay, so that's how you can change your life in 24 hours, and after one day you will feel much better. You will feel like you can conquer the world. Trust me. You will feel like you can solve world hunger. Trust me on this. Okay, and once you are done, you need to try this for 21 days, and I do not need any I don't you can't take any off days or rest days while you're doing it. Okay, it just takes an hour. You can you anyway spend an hour or two scrolling on TikTok and Instagram or watching YouTube videos. Spend that 1 hour working on your mindset. Okay, so I want you to do this for 21 days straight. If you are someone who woke up late one day and you immediately had to rush to work, do this once you're home from work. Okay, you can take you can obviously you can remove 1 hour from your day to work on your mindset, and this will only work if you are really sure that you want to change your life. This won't work if you're not sure, if you're not motivated to change your life. Okay, if you're someone who's only motivated at nights and in the mornings you're like, fuck it, I don't want to do anything, that's on you. But if you're someone who's very sure that I want to change my life, I cannot be living like this is the best method for you. Okay, the moment you wake up, take 1 hour out of your day and don't use your phone. Just work on that mindset of yours, and you will be motivated and you will achieve great things in life. Okay, so you understood. The number one thing is whenever you wake up, do the savers method for an hour. Second, you're going to make a schedule of how you want your day to go like. Okay, and make a to-do list as well. Okay, so whenever you're done with something, you're going to tick it off, and I want you to be consistent at whatever you're picking. Okay, if you're working on everything all together, you're going to be consistent at everything all together. That doesn't mean that, okay, today I'm not going to prioritize my friends, or today I'm going to sit at home. No, if you want to have a better social life, you will have to put yourself out there. Okay, and if you are working on just one aspect of your life, one or two, I want you to be consistent at that. Okay, and you have to be consistent at it for 21 days. Okay, I do not want you to be consistent just for a week and then you're back to your old mindset. No, I want you to be consistent at it. It takes 21 days to build a habit, so I want you to be consistent at it for 21 days. Okay, 21 days without fail. Okay, understood? And then the third is, you're gonna start acting like the person you wanna become. Okay, so you need to show up like that person, talk like that person, dress like that person, whatever it is, spend money like that person, whatever it is. Okay, you're gonna start acting like the person you wanna become. Okay, so that's how you're gonna change your life in 24 hours. I can go on and on about this topic, but this video will be really long. So the next part I'm gonna move to is motivation. Now, how to be motivated. First of all, let me tell you, motivation doesn't last. Motivation does not last. Discipline lasts. Okay? You Because you won't be motivated every day, right? But if you're disciplined at something, you will do it every day and you won't care about your motivation. So if you're someone who is a gym rat or loves going to the gym, loves working out, right? You will realize that most of the days we are not motivated to get up. We are not motivated to work out. Okay? You should know, if you're someone who works out regularly, it's not that every day we wake up we are motivated to work out, we are motivated to go to the gym, but we go to the gym anyway, we work out anyway. Why? Because we are disciplined. We are at that stage where we are already disciplined in working out. We will get up in the morning, we'll go to the gym even when we are not motivated. So don't rely on motivation. Motivation is not going to help you. Discipline is going to help you in life. Okay? The next thing is, if you can see, I've added a post-it here. I am currently job hunting. Okay? I'm looking for a job. And I have not, it's been 5 months since I moved back home, and I've been applying consistently, but I still haven't been getting any interviews, any jobs, nothing. Okay? But and since a week or something, I have been losing a lot of hope. I'm becoming extremely demotivated. I just don't feel like I'm gonna get a job anytime soon. But then I remembered who I am. Okay? I was like, you know what? I cannot be that person. If I want something, I'll get it. And right now I want a job. So I'll get that job. And that's why I put it a post-it note saying you can easily land a job, you can do it. So what I'll suggest is, you can add post-its everywhere in your room. You can add one right next to your bed. Okay? And the minute you wake up, you can read that post-it on your wall. Okay? So the minute you wake up, you will read that post-it. Oh, you can do it, you can achieve that, and you'll be motivated to get up and start doing the thing that you want to achieve. Okay? So do not rely on motivation. Work on your discipline. Learn how to be disciplined, and you will achieve that thing much faster. Do not rely on motivation. Okay? And as for the mindset, I've told you can start reading books, work on that mindset of yours by doing the savers method. And that's how you will change your life in 24 hours. And trust me, if you go on TikTok or Instagram and look up success stories, actually not Instagram, if you go on YouTube and TikTok and you look up success stories of people who have changed their life in 24 hours, you will see so many success stories. They've changed their life completely in 24 hours. So do not think that, oh, how is it even possible? In 24 hours I can't change my life. You absolutely can. And that's where the mindset part comes in. Because if you are negative about the situation, you won't achieve anything anyway. But if you're positive about it, you can absolutely change your life in 24 hours. It's all about the mindset. So keep working on that mindset. Keep working on yourself every single day, and you will change your life completely. And yeah, that's it for today. If you want more videos like this, please comment down below saying yes, YES, and I will obviously, because I love talking to you all about all this. Because I read so many books every single day that I can talk about motivation, mindset books like every single day. And yeah, if I can keep talking about this. I can go on and on and on. Like, this way the video will never end, or it will just become an 2-hour, 3-hour video. Because I love talking about mindset, I love talking about motivation, I love talking about manifestation, all the 3 M's. And that's why I need to be like, okay, you know what, it's fine. I can talk about more things in the next video. So if you all want more videos like this, please comment down yes, and I will obviously work on making more videos like this. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.